The following presentation is by Sam Smith Productions in association with Black and Gold Productions.
And now, Sam Smith and Uno Overlays proudly present Rivalry Night.
What are you trying to say?
Where's my camera? That's not that. I don't have a camera. What happened? What happened? I didn't check this part. Wait a minute. What the hell happened to the camera?
It's quiet out when you look around. You survey the damage you
What?
You rap for blood and I have had enough. And there's no stopping you now. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to do? 'Cause I know
What?
you know that was true. Everything's falling apart.
What? What?
'Cause I know that you know that was true. With you, I'm living with you.
What the hell? It's Bruins Flyers at the TD Garden in Boston. You can't even see that. Now you can, right? Wait a minute. No, you can't. Now you can. What is happening? I need to check this now. What happened to my frickin' my camera? I don't have it anywhere? What happened? It did an update and it screwed everything up. No, wait a minute. Wait. Wait a minute. Now I need to check everything now. What's up, everybody? That's Throwing Gravity. That's the inside. That's the official theme song of Rivalry Night. I don't know what just happened. What happened? That's gonna go into the out of context. 100%. I come on stream and there's nothing. It didn't do that when I was looking at myself in the pregame before I went live. The hell? What was that? That's new. That's so new. I haven't seen that before. Anyway. Hi. Welcome. Yeah. Welcome back to Stupidity. Great job. Thanks, chat. Let's get into your starting lineups. What the That was so stupid. For the Flyers, it's Christian Dvorak, Nikita Gurbankin, and Travis Konechny. Noah Cates, Denver Barkey, and Owen Tippett. Trevor Zegras, Matvey Michkov, and Bobby Brink. Sean Couturier, Nick Delorier, and Garnet Hathaway. On defense, Cam York and Travis Sanheim, Nate Seeler, and Jamie Drysdale, Emil Andre, and Noah Juleson, with Sam Erson in net. For the Bruins, Pavel Zacha up on the top line with Morgan Geekie and David Pastrnak. Fraser Minton playing with Casey Middlestat and Victor Arvidsson. There's Matt Potra playing with Murat Husnudinov and Mikey Asamont, Elias Lindholm day-to-day. Sean Corrali, Tanner Janot, and Mark Kastelik. On defense, Jonathan Aspro and Charlie McAvoy, Nikita Zadorov and Andrew Peak, Mason Lohrei and Hampus Lindholm, with Jeremy Swayman in net for the Bruins. I don't know what that was about. That is new. I've never seen that before. I opened it up and it looked fine. So weird. I don't like that. No, I believe there's an Olympic roster freeze happening. I believe. Yeah, that sounds right. It's happening like next week, I think, after play stops. Yeah, I think so. At least I think that's what's going on. I thought I read that somewhere, that they're going to have a roster freeze during the Olympic break, which makes sense. Makes sense. I wonder what the date was. Let me look it up. NHL Olympic roster freeze. So, it starts at 3 p.m. on February 4th and lasts through February 22nd. So, it's the trade deadline this year. March 6th. Ready for the Royal Rumble, Sam, Saturday? Yeah, I'll be watching. Also, by the way, next stream, guys, I can't believe I'm going to say this. It is the Stadium Series. The next stream on Sunday night, 6:30, right here on YouTube. We're doing it on this channel. There was rumbles about possibly doing it on BNG. I'm making the call. It's going to be here, live, Sunday, 6:30, here on YouTube. You do not want to miss that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully, we're going to have some friends in the room. It's going to be a good time for the Stadium Series. Between the Bruins and the Lightning. I hope to have the logos in here and everything looks correct for the one-off special. Special graphics are going to be introduced. It's going to look complete. It's going to look a little different. So the scorebug's going to look the same, but it's going to have a different feel. So feel free, come by 6:30 on Sunday for the Stadium Series, as they're about to do the national anthem now. Yeah, just want to pass that along. We were thinking about possibly doing it on BNG. I am doing it on my channel. I'm making that call. Since I introduced it, there was original thought to it, but then I've heard nothing since, so we're doing it on my channel. So they're doing the national anthem now. We're not even close to being in the end of the song yet. Yeah, if you guys saw it, that it was scheduled for last night, the stream was scheduled for last night instead of tonight. No, you didn't. You didn't see a thing. It was magic, okay? I promise. Okay. First of all, let me make this perfectly clear. I am human. I make mistakes. And, thank you, chat, for calling me out on it, and thank you to Josiah for texting me about it, because if I didn't want to get you guys your hopes up, but they weren't playing yesterday. The Mariners have traded defenseman Tristan Thompson to the Wheeling Nailers in exchange for future considerations. Oh, okay. I don't know why the Maine Mariners would do that. All right. What we got going on now? Something special going on here? What's happening?
Next week, 8
Oh, the Bruins are doing a special thing for all the guys going to the Olympics. Okay.
When they represent their respective countries at the Olympic Winter Games Milano Cortina 2026. There is no greater honor than representing your country on the world stage, and their selection is a result of countless hours of hard work, dedication, and sacrifice.
Having kid skaters walk out the flags.
Here are the players representing the Bruins in Italy.
This is cool.
Representing Czechia, forward Steven Pasternak and Pavel Zacha.
Yeah, Pasta, Zaka. Let's go. Going for a lap around the ice. That's kind of cool. Oh, this is cool. This is a cool little thing. They're honoring all the Bruins players going to the Olympics. This is cool. There's Finland, so that'll be Jonas Korpisalo. No, I'm sorry, Henry Jokiharju, excuse me. Not Korpisalo.
Representing Finland, defenseman Henry Jokiharju.
Who is not playing tonight. Hey, there he is. Way to be, Henry. Attaboy. I don't know why he's playing over peak, but he's not playing over peak, but that's all right. Wait, is Lachmelis there?
Representing Latvia, from the Providence Bruins, forward Don Zlashvelis.
Yeah. Is he there? No, I guess not. Oh, they're showing him on the screen. He should have been there. Why do this if you're not gonna have the guy who's in Providence, who's in the Olympics there? You know? Like,
Representing Sweden, forward Elias Lindholm and defenseman Hampus Lindholm.
both the Lindholms are gonna be for Team Sweden. Elias Lindholm's hurt, unfortunately. He went to go see the doctors today. But he's there. There he is. That's cool. Merca! While they do this, first period coverage on YouTube is brought to you by Uno Overlays. It is the easy way to overlay. That's it for the Olympics. All the guys doing being part of the Olympics.
From everyone in the Boston Bruins organization and from the city of Boston, we wish you all the best of luck in the Olympic Winter Games Milano Cortina 2026.
Awesome.
Good luck to all the Olympians who will be headed to Italy here in February, especially the guys for the Boston Bruins, the 8 that will represent their respective countries. The first 2 games will get
At TD Garden. Asamont sends it in. Here comes Hustadinov. Hustadinov gets around the defender. Here's Hustadinov. Shoots. Saved by Urson. Sam Urson, the goaltender for the Flyers tonight against Jeremy Swayman. As we are live here on Rivalry Night, Bruins and Flyers from the Garden in Boston. So Matt Patra getting some exposure. He has the puck now. Patra takes the puck, dumps in. This is his first time in the NHL since last March. So, Flyers played last night and lost in a heartbreaker to Columbus. Puck moved out of the zone, so they swapped. So, because of the injury, Zacha is playing with Pasternak and Geeky. Minton is playing with Middlestat and Arvidsson. Patra playing with Asamont and Husnudinov. Pasternak across the line. Drops it through Zacha to McAvoy. McAvoy to the net. Off Geeky, couldn't play that. Here's Pasternak. Plays it up against the wall. Gets forced out of the zone. But he keeps possession. Chips it over to Pavel Zacha. He'll get it back in. Ristolainen have to play this one around. He was a late add to the lineup. Sanheim dumps in. Here is Zadorov, who would have represented Team Russia in the Winter Games if Russia was involved. They're still not involved yet due to other outside issues. Here is Dvorak, he'll get it in. Zadorov will try to play it ahead. Puck comes to Fraser Minton, and it comes to Middlestat off the bounce. Here is Middlestat to Arvidsson. Arvidsson on the backhand blocked. These three have chemistry because they are the second power play unit together, so might as well keep them together, right? Middlestat. Andrew Peak works it in deep. Here is Victor Arvidsson. What's up, Primer? Arvidsson into Middlestat. Over to Fraser Minton. Minton gets beat. Puck comes to Arvidsson. Shot. Blocked there. It got blocked by Dvorak. And it's dumped into the zone there by Grabenkin. Swayman reverses it around for Mark Kastelik. Try to jam this one ahead to Jeannot. Could not. Kastelik forces his way through and out of the zone. Noah Juleson. Bobby Brink. Hampus Lindholm knocked it off the puck. Lindholm gets it back, sent it into the neutral zone. Picked up there by Juleson. Dumped back in for Philadelphia. Hampus Lindholm gets knocked into by Bobby Brink. Corrali for Lohrei. Nice saucer pass ahead to Kastelik. Has Jeannot breaking. Kastelik gathers the puck. Shoots. Saved by Erson. Didn't quite tell if it got to him or not. Sealer sends it ahead. Kept in by Lohrei against Michkov. Corrali into Lohrei down low. Lohrei around the net. Wraparound attempt. Corrali stopped. Hit the side of the net on the rebound. Hampus Lindholm. Works it in deep. Jeannot's got it in the near side corner. Trying to throw it in front. Corrali again. Another save. Erson. And he'll dive out and actually make the save. Corrali with two great chances in front of the net. Love the pass from Lohrei here. Oh, the first try was great. Second try just missed off the mark. Bruins off to a good start against a Flyers team that is tired and played last night. Columbus scoring two late ones to beat the Flyers 5-3. Husnudinov will take this draw against Couturier. Big tie up here. Flyers get it. That's on the call up for Matthew. This is a good call up for the Bruins. Elias Lindholm going to be out with a little bit due to an injury. They needed somebody up the middle, and Patra has had a good stretch of hockey down in Providence the past couple weeks, so you know it makes sense. Here is Hathaway. His shot wide. I don't think it hit Swayman. Couturier knocked off the puck by Zadorov. Hathaway plays it past to Laurier. Sanheim works it in deep. Puck comes to Ristolainen from Couturier. That shot caught there by Jeremy Swayman. And there's a little bit of pushing and shoving. Peak and Hathaway in particular. Husnudinov had, on that opening chance, had Patra across if he got it to him. He just couldn't quite, he didn't have an angle, so he decided to shoot the puck, which is never a bad option. Flyers win the draw. This puck deflects out of play. The speed of Murat is insane. The way he can go from 0 to 100 is honestly nuts. With how good he's been. Whalers, Nordiques, and Bruins tonight. What year is it? It's 1992. Zacha will take this draw. Flyers win it. A shot goes just wide of the inside post. Cates gets beat by Morgan Geekie, played around to David Pastrnak. Pastrnak with a fresh haircut, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw it. Debuted it during warmups. Geekie for Aspero. Cross the line, Aspero. Takes the bump, gets it in deep. Puck comes to Pastrnak. Into Geekie down low. Through the legs pass, trying to find Zacha, could not. Geekie gets it back for Pastrnak. Pastrnak, who's just been on a heater recently. It's been insane. Touch pass to Zacha. Pastrnak to the outside. Kept out on the outside there by Cates. And Cates beats him in a battle and lifts his stick and moves it ahead. We have a stop. We have a power play coming up for the Bruins here. It's a penalty on Philly. All right. Win the draw back. McAvoy for Pastrnak. Zacha in the slot. Shot saved by Urson. And it's cleared all the way down. You guys like you like that? The AJ Lee theme for the power play? We're going to bring back the wrestling themes during the power play, because why not? Here is Zacha. Sends it ahead, gets broken up there by Dvorak. Pastrnak trying to dig it free. He threw it away. Here's Sean Couturier. He'll actually have to dump in, and it hits Swayman. And they drew a face-off out of that. Good God. So Middlestat, Minton, Patra with Lindholm and Lohrei. So Patra's got the second unit time. Flyers win it. I would have put Minton on the first unit over Arvidsson, in my opinion. Minton and Pastrnak have chemistry. Here is Hampus Lindholm. Trouble here. Has to go back and retrieve. Here comes Middlestat with some speed over to Lohrei. Lohrei gets beat. And the Flyers get this one right back out. Patra back over to Lindholm. Drops it here for Minton. Over to Patra across the line, trying to chip it in deep. He'll get it into Minton. Minton plays it around. Lohrei tied up. Flyers get it again. And they're just not winning puck battles right now. This is a tired Flyers team. There are zero excuses here. Zero excuses to what the Bruins are doing right now. Here is Middlestat. Gets the drop from Hampus Lindholm. Middlestat over to Mason Lohrei on the entry. Drops it for Pastrnak. McAvoy right point to Minton. Back to McAvoy. Minton has it on the out top. The shot. Save. Rebound in front. Still free. Lohrei is there, and he couldn't get the puck on it in time. And the Flyers have a 2-on-1. Konechny has Garnet Hathaway. That's Owen Tippett. Konechny over. Tippett broken up by McAvoy. 5 seconds to go in this power play. Here comes Middlestat. Over to Pastrnak. Pastrnak drops it just past McAvoy's stick. Flyers gonna have an on-man rush. They have a 3-on-1. Here comes Konechny. Has Barkey. Pass broken up by Aspero. Bruins are careless with the puck right now. Awful power play. One of the worst power plays I've seen all year. I don't know what the attack was. Man, I did not realize Elias Lindholm was going to be the make or break of this Bruins power play, because good lord, that was bad. Geekie keeps it in. Geekie over. Pastrnak shot. He fanned on it. Drop passes are effing annoying. It's not even the drop passes. They're just not even passing the puck correctly at all. Even if it's tape to tape. Here's Andrew Peak. Morgan Geeky at the end of a shift sends it ahead for Corrali. Cross ice dump in there. Kastelic against Zegras. Kastelic wins the battle, moves it along. Cam York wrapped up there by Corrali. Puck played around. Zadorov wasn't covering the line, and it comes out. Puck deflected to Kastelic off Corrali's stick. Kastelic gets it in deep. If you're going to dump the puck in, forecheck. I don't know. Just an idea. Here come the Flyers. Dvorak plays it across, broken up by Zadorov. Here is Zadorov. Spins back. Line the Bruins to change. No, drop passes shouldn't be banned. That's stupid. But you know what is stupid? Oh boy, hold on a minute. Here comes another odd man rush for Philadelphia. Gerbankin for Konechny, broken up by Patra. The back check of Matty P. Did Elias Lindholm really break up the chemistry of this team? Bruins are out of sorts right now. Patra back to Laurai. Hampus Lindholm finds an opening, carries it ahead. Over to Patra. Throws it wide, Husnudinov on it. Out to the blue line, Asamon. His shot's blocked. I would have put Steves out there on this line with Patra and Husnudinov. I honestly would have. Here is Laurai, spins it ahead. Puck comes to Asamon. Husnudinov plays it through to the corner. Tied up there by Couturier. And the puck's played around Ristolainen gets it. Tippett gloves it ahead, but Aspero grabs it over to McAvoy. Aspero, puck chipped ahead, and the Bruins are a mile offside. Oof. Last 4 minutes, the Bruins look completely out of sorts. (3-1) Montreal. What is going on in that game? That game's on some serious crack. Sabres scored. Chicago scored against Pittsburgh. Short-handed goal? Jesus Christ. God. By the way, chat, shout out to you, because I posted this on my community tab earlier, but the Canadiens Bruins live stream on Saturday night was the most viewed live stream in a year and a half on this channel. So shout out to all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you guys for that. 2,700 views on YouTube. We had a peak concurrent watching of over 200 people. So shout out to you guys for making that happen. They're fixing the glass. Oh boy, we're in a delay. We got a they're fixing the glass in the corner. So that means music time. I'm expecting the Bruins Lightning game to get a lot of views on Sunday, just a heads up. So, mods, be aware for Sunday. How the glass break? No, I don't think it broke. It just didn't come. It came loose, I think. All right, I think we're back. I think we're gonna play hockey again. Lucic shatter it. Oh, yeah. Minton will take this draw against Noah Cates. And wins it. Kicked over to Lindholm to Lohrei. And it's dumped in. Urson plays it around for Drysdale. Middlestat and Minton tied up. Middlestat gets it free. He'll chip it along to Arvidsson. Out to Lohrei at the right point. Trying to reverse it. Puck comes to Minton. Minton right circle. Plays it to Middlestat. Arvidsson. Nice rotation. They score! It's Victor Arvidsson. What a passing play. And the Bruins are on top. Minton to Middlestat to Arvidsson. Tick, tack, goal. Victor Arvidsson coming through with the first goal of the game. It's 1-0. Good to see Victor Arvidsson continuing his hot stretch of hockey recently. And it's good to see the trio of Middlestat, Arvidsson, and Minton continuing to develop chemistry, since that is, when everybody's healthy, the second power play unit up top. So that's good to see. Pasternak plays it across. Zaka plays it off the carom. Aspro will carry this puck ahead. Over to Morgan Geekie. Plays it to the middle. Zaka's in. Zaka scores! Pavel Zaka! What a pass by Geekie! Back-to-back shots, back-to-back goals. It's 2-zip. Whoa! What is going on here? It's 2-0. 2 goals in 41 seconds. Wow. What is happening? That extra time was really good for the Bruins, huh? Shot there, save Swayman, and it's in. No, they're going to blow it dead. Swayman stopped. Speakers shake. I don't know. I think it's the material that's on the table here in front of my laptop. Because I think that's what's doing it. Because it didn't shake all. It hasn't shaken before unless it's on this thing. So they go to commercial. I don't know why it does that. It's weird. Anyway, commercial break. Wow. So Geekie and Aspro get the assist. Is we're not playing against Tampa. I don't know why Korpisalo is not playing, but guess I gotta go Swayman 3 in a row. I don't know. Because then they have Florida after that. Are they gonna play Korpisalo against the Panthers? or something? Or are they going to play Corpusalo in the Stadium Series? You know what I mean? Like, there are certain things you don't do. Kucherov's hurt in the Tampa game. Uh-oh. Well, uh-oh, indeed, but thankfully he's not playing for an Olympic team in the Olympics. Sharks, yeah, yes, McDavid versus Celebrini. I'll be watching that game. I'll be watching that. Because the Kings are playing right now, and I would watch the Kings if they were on later, but they're not. So I'll be watching Sharks-Oilers tonight. Also, Dallas and Vegas is going to be a good game like it always is. But speaking of Dallas and Vegas, it came out today that Vegas and Dallas are playing in a Stadium Series game next year at AT&T Stadium in Dallas. This came out this afternoon, and that's awesome because I think that's good. That's the next best thing. My pick would have been Colorado, but since they're in the Winter Classic, Vegas and Vegas and Dallas is gonna be a great game for the Stadium Series. I have no complaints with that. That's gonna be a good game. So here we go. 9:12 to go. Do the Ducks even play tonight? If they're not on the ticker, then the answer is no. Kastelik against Hathaway on this draw. Kastelik wins it. Zadorov ahead for Jeannot. Jeannot gets it in deep. Nope, they're going to say it's an offside. So just a heads up. If you don't see a team on the ticker, then they're not playing. I update this ticker every time we go live. '90s night in the NHL. Well, and the Bruins have brought back their old '90s look, kind of. So, face-off is won here by the Flyers. Here is Owen Tippett. They're announcing it the first and the second Boston goal. All right, Jake. Here's Cam York. Kastelik knocks it in with a nice check. Peak. Ed for Jeannot. Zadorov waves it back to Jeannot. He'll try to chop this one in. Tied up with Drysdale. Puck comes out. It's played by Denver Barkey, and it's dumped in. What a name. What a name. Denver Barkey. It's in Dallas. It's not in Dallas. It's in Arlington. Arlington's next to Dallas, and they host the Dallas Cowboys. Tomato. Jesus. It's the same thing. I'll show you how close they are together. Here's Arlington. And Dallas is right here. So, yes, it's pretty much the same thing. And plus, they host the Dallas Cowboys. So it's like they're in the greater Dallas area. Here is Aspro, broken up by Dvorak. Aspro turned it over. Uh-oh, 2-on-1. Here is Grabankin to the net. Kick save, Swayman the rebound. Dvorak scores. Christian Dvorak, the former Coyote, makes it 2-1. Swayman's barking. What are we looking at? Are they looking for goalie interference here? Yeah. You know what? Grabankin, the Bruins might have an argument here. The stick is caught directly in Swayman's pads here. All right, so they're going to challenge. Okay.
There's no question the stick is right in the midsection of the Bruin goaltender, right between his legs.
So we have a challenge here. Astro causing the turnover, but they're going to argue that Grabankin, his stick was caught in Swayman's midsection. That's interference to me. Grabankin's stick was caught about a second or two before Swayman could even make the save. I think this is an easy turnaround here. I don't think this goal's going to count.
So you're going to need something clear and evident to overturn it. So not quite between the legs, but 6 hole.
It's caught underneath the armpit, and the Swayman called it immediately. If it was after the goal, okay, the headsets are off. This is a quick turnaround. All right, let's listen in here on the call from Francois Chiron on the ice for goaltender interference. So it's still 2-0. Got it right. That's an easy call. If the Bruins score, biggest killer. Here's Middlestat. Minton across, and Arvidsson couldn't get the one-timer away. It was broken up by Ristolainen, and the puck goes out of play with 7:45 to go in the first period. The Bruins had an odd-man rush right after the no goal. That would have been so funny if they had scored. Fraser Minton will take this draw here against Sean Couturier to the right of Urson on the far side. Minton's dominant side on the face-off dot. Minton's waved out, so it'll be Casey Middlestat on this draw. Lindholm and Lohrei out there defensively. Yeah, great challenge by Sturm. Middlestat wins the draw. Comes to Mason Lohrei on the right point. Worked in deep. Fraser Minton. Wrapped up by Couturier. Middlestat in there as well. Puck dug free. It's Minton. Arvidsson in the far side circle. Back to Minton. Arvidsson falls over. Minton into Middlestat. Middlestat trying to work his way in front. Broken up. Arvidsson can't play that one. Kept in there by Lohrei, but he got poked out by Nick Delorier. Bruins can't play that. They're delayed offside. Here is Couturier. 7 minutes to go in the first period. 2-0 Boston. Bruins goals from Arvidsson and Zacha. Is the Bruins' final home game for just under a month due to the Olympic freeze. Here is Peak. Plays it around past Zadorov. Played in wide. The Bruins have won 8 straight at home. When was the last time the Bruins did that? Pasternak tied it with Ristolainen. Sanheim plays it around, and now Barkey gets it out of the zone, but Zacha knocked it down. "15 games in the NHL tonight." Crazy. Now here's Noah Cates. Sends it into the neutral zone. Across the line now. Cates shoots, kick, saves Swayman, and Pasternak gets the rebound away. Here is McAvoy. Pass Pasternak. Couldn't play that one. Flyers kept it in. It's Grabankin. Works free from McAvoy. Grabankin plays it across. Here is Nate Seeler. Dvorak stopped by Swayman. Rebound. Geeky gets it to the line. Couldn't get it out. Puck comes out eventually, and Flyers touched it to stop play. It's an offside. They go to a commercial of 5:43 to go in the first. Oh, Flyers fans are pissed. I'm looking at Flyers Twitter, and they're all saying that the Bruins that it's Flyers versus refs. That goal should have counted. And my thoughts to that are, yeah.
The Boston Bruins just called up.
Shout out to Sideline with Sarah. I don't know if you guys have followed her. She's a Boston sports fan who does recaps of all the Bruins, Celtics, Red Sox, Patriots, and Fleet games. We've become friends on social media, and she's going to be going to college next year. And she had mentioned she said that Matt Poitras got called up, but she said it was Matt Poitras. And I said, and I corrected her. I'm like, it's Poitras. And she was like, I don't know how you do play-by-play. I'm like, well, it's a talent. It is a special talent that only certain people can do. At least the good ones. Are they playing Morgan Wallen? What is happening? Where am I? Nashville? Jesus Christ. Flyers win the draw. Red Wings goal waved off. Okay, thank you, Crime. Appreciate it. McAvoy sends it ahead for Asamont. Nice pass over to Aspero. He'll carry this one ahead. He'll flip it in. Poitras digs a puck free from Ristolainen. Battling there. Husnudinov. It's a Poitras in front. Saved by Urson. Rebound kept away. Poitras creating himself an opportunity. I like it. McAvoy to Aspero. Here's Poitras right circle. Poitras glove save by Urson. Poitras gets robbed. Wow. Poitras, two great chink. I love seeing that pass by Aspero. Poitras opening himself up a chance, but a great save. Great shot by Poitras. If Poitras buried that, that would have been huge for his confidence. .505 to go first period. Bruins win 5-4 in OT. I don't want another overtime game. No thanks. I'm all set. Flyers win the faceoff. Tippett plays it around, kept in by Hampus Lindholm, but it comes to Owen Tippett. Gets around Geekie, but Lindholm took it away. Here is Zacha. Plays it across just past Morgan Geekie. Trying to get it in deep. Hampus Lindholm trying to get it to Geekie. Looking. Zacha walks the line. Geekie's one-timer. Didn't miss by much. Here is Zegras for Emil Andre. Puts it, or that's Barkey, excuse me, puts it around the net in deep. Puck played in front. Loride broke it up. Zacha for Pasternak. And Pasternak lifts it in cross corner. That puck, Pasternak put a little bit of Checky and mustard on that one. He shot that one way out of play. Thankfully, it was across the red line, so it's not delay a game, but holy crap. That thing was skied, bro. That was crazy. He tried to dump it in, and that puck went up into the nuclear stratosphere. Up into a completely different stratosphere. Good God. Make sure if you have not yet, smash the like button and subscribe. Donations are open if you'd like. We haven't had a stream alert in 16 days. Be very nice if we can get some tonight. Zegras and Michkov. You can hit the pinned comment in the live chat. First link in the description is the same link to donate to the stream, or you can hit that super chat dollar bill icon. All are appreciated. And if you subscribe, and if your subscriptions are public, Crazy Train will play. Crazy. Castle, a through the legs pass for Corral. He couldn't get the pass through correctly. And it's flipped in by Brink. Peak plays it to Zadorov. Sends it ahead Corrali for Kastelik. Dumps it in at the end of a shift. Both teams making changes on the fly. Oops, I just stopped the clock. That was really good, Sam. Nice job. McAvoy to Middlestat. Couldn't get that one ahead. Kept in by Hathaway. Which, by the way, what does Garnet Hathaway do for that Flyers team? Like, legitimate question, what does he do besides like, being like, a shit disturber? You know what I mean? McAvoy for Arvidsson. Works it in deep. McAvoy's down low on the forecheck. McAvoy was below the goal line. And the puck comes out. That's a dang it. Oh, stopping the clock? DJ, you should have been here earlier. I had a major dang it. I started stream, I did my intro and everything, and I appeared, and it was nothing. It was a black screen. It was crazy. You should have seen that earlier. Bruins keep it in. It's Zacha. Couldn't keep it in. He tried to. He could not. Hampus Lindholm to Pavel Zacha at the end of a shift for the second line for Geeky. Drops it for Lorai. Puts it in deep past Ristolainen. Nikita Gurbankin on it. Sanheim plays it across. Pasternak the takeaway. It's a beauty. Over to Zacha. Onside. Here is Geeky. Trying to play it across. It got blocked. And it came all the way out. And Konechny's going to get there first. Konechny. Hampus Lindholm knocks him off the puck. Plays it around Geeky. Takes the bump. 2-on-1. Gurbankin has Cates. Gurbankin. Swayman stopped it. He got toppled. And play stops. Where? Lindholm getting a holding penalty? Where? Let's see. It's a spectacular dive by Nikita Gurbankin. Must have learned that in Toronto. 2-0 Philadelphia. 2-0 Boston. The minute 29 to go in the first period, but the Flyers are going to be on the power play. Who scored the Bruins' second goal? Zacha did. Flyers power play last at 15%. Bruins penalty kill 77.8%, 22nd in the league. Not great. Cast look against Denver. Barkey on the draw. Big tie up here. Kaslik tying up Barkey. And it comes to Tippett. Looking to the net. Swayman glove save. Congrats to Owen Tippett. It's his 400th career game. Yeah, Gurbankin must have learned that dive in Toronto when he was playing for the Leafs. Main part of that deal, getting Scott Laughton to Toronto, was getting Nikita Gurbankin back. Kostadinov clears this all the way down. Tippett sends it ahead for Cates. Michkov. Cates gets it back. Zadorov knocks him down. Kostadinov and McAvoy will clear it all the way down the ice. Tagard with even slow. Yeah. Here's York. Drops it for Trevor Zegras. Brink tied up there. Minton trying to take this puck away. Minton does, and he gets it to the line. Held in. Dvorak in front. That shot deflects off the high glass. Fraser Minton in trouble here. Aspro in there as well. Flyers keep this one in. Drysdale gets the return. Steps in. Doesn't shoot. He spins back. Here's Brink. Drysdale. Konechny for Drysdale. He shoots. Janot gets down and blocks it. Fraser Minton clears. That'll do it for the first period. There you go. Bruins, they 2-0 lead going to the second period. Oh, the score's not on the screen. There you go. Now you can see it. 2-0 Boston through 20 minutes. Zadorov and Grabenkin talking. Zadorov saying that... Zadorov, I can relive. Zadorov just said you dived right at Grabenkin's face. I love it.
I am so excited. I am a big fan of Portras, and I cannot wait to see what he does with this opportunity. If you don't know who he is, he's only 21 years old. He made the club's roster at 19 years old in the 2023-2024 season. Got hurt though, so that season.
All 7 o'clock games, I think, are in intermission, so I can just update all of those. That. 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 Ooh. Excuse me, oh my god. Don't you hate when your nose itches? Completely random thought that has nothing to do with anything, but sometimes your nose itches and you just have to rub it, but it looks like you're picking your nose, yet you're not. You know what I mean? I hate that. Because it looks like I'm picking my nose on stream. You should go to a Maine Mariners game one day if you could. Yeah. Portland's a bit of a hike. I could get over to Worcester and go watch a Mariners and a Railers game. If they ever come back to Worcester this year. I don't know their schedule. Ugh. I'm here for you guys, by the way, because I could be at the senior casino night that they're having right now, but I'm here for you guys, so there you go. Don't mind me. Ugh, that was awful. That was horrible. That was weak. Excuse me. You're at the Nailers main game yesterday? Nice. Appreciate you being here. I appreciate it. Yeah. Do you think the outdoor games have lost their appeal, and if so, how do you fix it? Don't put them in a warm climate. That's a start. Secondly, promote the hell out of it more. Like when I told friends, oh yeah, the Bruins were playing in a stadium game on Sunday. What? What do you mean? That shouldn't be a thing. They should be like, oh yeah, that's right, they're playing in the NFL stadium. They had no idea. And they're sports fans. It's crazy. Somebody who's asking how the Providence Bruins are doing, they're at the top of the Atlantic Division standings. They are the best team in the Eastern Conference. Providence is 38-1-0. 30 wins, 8 losses, 1 overtime loss, and no shootout losses. If you're wondering. But, yeah, that shouldn't be happening. I shouldn't be surprising people when I'm telling them that the Bruins are playing a Stadium Series game in 3 days. I don't know. Come on. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Like, And if you're wondering, they're not the best team in the AHL. That's the Grand Rapids Griffins. The Grand Rapids Griffins have only lost a total of 8 games. 32 wins, 5 losses, 2 overtime losses, and a shootout loss. Crazy. Yeah, Providence is in action this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, down in Charlotte. Gonna try to go avenge what happened last year against those bastards, the Checkers. Yeah, we can take a look at the stats right now. Ooh, I don't like what I see. Of course, the score is 2-0, so that's good. But the Bruins outshot the Flyers 10-9 in the first period. Face-offs. Elias Lindholm being out really sucks, doesn't it? The Flyers, 57.9% at the dot, 11 of 19. Bruins only 8 face-off wins in the first period. Not great. 2 penalty minutes aside, Bruins didn't score on their power play. Flyers have not yet. Flyers, 14 hits to 4 against the Bruins. 5 block shots for the Flyers, 2 for the Bruins. 6 giveaways for the Bruins, 4 for the Flyers. 3 takeaways for the Bruins, 2 for the Flyers. So overall, besides the score, pretty even on the stats department. Need to win more faceoffs. The PWHL has reached the Olympic break, and the Boston Fleet, yes, the Boston Fleet, after beating the New York Sirens in the shootout last night, are leading the top of the PWHL standings, 8-2-2-2. Yes, 8 wins, 2 overtime losses, 2 overtime losses, and 2 regulation losses for 30 points in 14 games. Yes, PWHL. Yes, Boston Fleet. Yes. Come on. Frankel's a beast. She's going to be the starting goalie for Team USA in the women's winter games. Women's hockey tournament of the winter games, which is great. So good to see the Fleet doing well. Go win the Walter. All right? I'm going to try to get to a Fleet game at some point this year. I went to a Fleet game 2 years ago. Do the Bruins divulge the injury suffered by Elias Lindholm? No, but he's day-to-day. Upper body. You never know. You never hear, unless it's, like, serious. If it's, you know. I don't know. He went to go see doctors today, so. That Paige Beckers. Okay. Hello. He's day-to-day with an injury. Matt Poitras is up in the meantime from Providence, so. Am I seeing a lot of UConn ads for? Saw Paige Beckers, who used to be UConn women's basketball player. Now she plays in the WNBA. And now I'm seeing another UConn ad. I'm not from Connecticut. Am I on Kyle's Nesson 360 by accident or something? Like, what's going on? Have to wear the white jersey for the Super Bowl? Yeah, because they're the away team. Because they're the AFC team in the NFC stadium. Am I supposed to be surprised by that? That they're wearing their whites? I thought they were going to wear their whites the entire time. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. I had to wake up early this morning. I had an 8 a.m. this morning, chat. Thumbs down for 8 a.m.s. Don't leave a thumbs down on my channel. Leave a thumbs up. Hit that like button. But thumbs down for 8 a.m.s. They're stupid. STOOPID. There were good memories against the Seahawks that Butler picked the seal of the game. Oh yeah. I give Kyle crap sometimes, and all in good fun about running the football instead of they should have run the ball. How do you not give it to the best running back in football at that time? I don't, at the 2-yard line. I still don't understand. Like, and I'm not even trying to be like I say it in front of Kyle. I'm not even trying to be like a bad guy. I'm not trying to be like a you know what. But like, at the same time, it's like I ask him like what, why, and he goes I don't know. I'm like I don't know either. Like, Kyle hates hearing it. He hates the name Malcolm Butler. He hates him for that reason, and rightfully so. He's a Seahawks fan. So, I don't know. I think Seattle's going to be too much for New England, which is fine. They weren't supposed to be here, right? They weren't supposed to be in the Super Bowl. They weren't even supposed to be in the playoffs this year, so the fact that they're in the Super Bowl is good enough for me. Of course I want to win the Super Bowl. I'm not that much of an idiot, but if they don't win, it's not the end of the world. Good amount of region matches in the Super Bowl lately. But at least this one hasn't happened in a decade. You know what I mean? Like, at least there's been time between the two. You know? And of course it's happening in another NFC West stadium. But at least there's been over a decade since these two teams have played in the Super Bowl. It's not like it's Chiefs-Eagles where they played 2 of the last 3 years of the Super Bowl before this year, you know? There are 4 current NHL teams the Bruins have played in playoff series, but I've not beaten them. Name them. Florida. No, they beat Tampa in 2011 in the conference final, remember? Ottawa. That's a good one. Florida, Ottawa. Is there any teams in the Western Conference, Lava? Or is it all East? I want to say New Jersey, because they don't really ever play New Jersey in the playoffs. Oh, Edmonton. Edmonton, yeah. Yeah. Ooh, the Islanders. Wait a minute. Senators, Panthers, Islanders, Oilers. That's my 4. I'm going to go with that. Let's hope I'm right. The Bruins have played the Panthers in 3 playoff series and beat New Jersey in 1988. Damn. Yeah, the Bruins beat the Sabres in 2010. That was a great series. That was a fun series, too. I've gone back and watched the highlights of that series so many times. I watched the Game 4 highlights a couple weeks ago, actually. I think, like, start of the new year? Went back and watched it a little bit. Those are the 4. Islanders, Panthers, Senators, Oilers. Let's go. I'm watching the Kyler Yamamoto goal right now. Hold on.
Excellent from range.
Hold on, I'm watching it right now. Well, the Whalers are the Hurricanes are wearing their Whalers jerseys tonight. I like that. Here we go. Yamamoto. Oh, what a shot! Thoughts on Pacha's first period? I thought he was all right. I thought a little shaky to start because he hadn't played in the NHL in a while. But I thought as the period went on, I thought Pacha was pretty good. That quality scoring chance, I mean, but if it wasn't for the Erson amazing glove save, that's a goal for Pacha. So I don't have a problem with Pacha in that first period at all. I thought he was good. He was good along the wall. He's exactly how he was as advertised. Pacha was pretty good. I thought his overall game was pretty good. Predictions for where Panarin ends up? I'm seeing it all over social media right now. I'm going to say it. I think Artemi Panarin ends up to being a San Jose Shark by the end of this. Yeah. I have a sneaky suspicion that I think the relationship between Drury and Greer is going to help out Panarin be a Shark. Plus, Panarin wants money. The Sharks are building up a franchise. I think the Sharks might be a good spot for Panarin. It makes sense, like roster-wise too. So, I think Panarin's gonna be a Shark. 2 teams no longer in the NHL. The Bruins have played in the playoffs but have never beaten. Name them. It's tough. If it's tough, I was gonna say Whalers, Nordiques, but it's not that hard. I know they've beaten both of them. So. Black jerseys, Flyers and the Road Whites going from left to right. Flyers starting the second period with a power play here. Here is Brink over to Konechny. Broken up. Drysdale keeps it just inside the line. Zegras tied up there by Zadorov. Here is Konechny in front, trying to scoop it in, and Swayman didn't deny it. I mean, Swayman didn't get there. Or Swayman didn't have to do much there. Back out top, Drysdale. Zegras shoots. Swayman the save. Where's the puck? No, I don't see that puck ever going. Minnesota leads 1-0 over Calgary. Okay. Oh, that should say first period. Hold on, the clock hasn't started. It hasn't started for a reason. I'm sorry. There we go. We're good. Here is Tippett. Carries it ahead on the near side. I think Swayman might have got a piece of it. Couldn't tell. Tippett works it in deep. The original Ottawa Senators, yeah. Barkey caught a high stick, but it wasn't high, so no call. Here is Geekie. Over to Pasternak, tied with Couturier. Geekie chops at it to keep it in the zone. Couturier lifts in. Andrew Peeke takes a nice check there from Garnet Hathaway, who's going to be a little pest. Puck comes to Hathaway. Peeke ties him up behind the net. Peeke pushes him into the wall. Middlestat takes the bump from Couturier. Lots of physicality in the second period so far. Zadorov lifts this one out. This is going to be an icing. Florida and St. Louis tied at 1. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, Barkey got away with a trip. And then Lindholm got away with a high stick. Pittsburgh leads 2-1. Ben Kindle. Wotherspoon got an assist? Of course he did. Minton wins the draw. Zadorov, what was that? Zegers took it away. Now it's Michkov. Michkov works it into Zegras. Shot blocked there. Bobby Brink. Puck comes to Middlestat. Gets around a check. Has an odd-man rush. Here's Minton. Here comes Minton. Score! Fraser Minton. 3-0 Boston. The Young Guns getting it done. He's so good. I love Fraser Minton. Let's get those shirts produced. He's unbelievable, I'm telling you. This kid's something special. He's only 3 weeks younger than me. I mean, just 3 weeks older than I am. We have a stop here. Fraser Minton, 8 goals in the month of January. Should I get a graphic for Fraser Minton? Thanks, Leafs. My announcer skills are improving? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That's a massive compliment. Biggest compliment I could get. Here's Urson, plays it around. Puck comes out of the zone. Flyers get this one. Puck deflects in the zone. Now McAvoy's got it. Yeah, he's now 3rd in rookies in goals. It's crazy. Corrali, good takeaway. Corrali trying to throw it in front. Castlick couldn't get there in time. Ristolainen for Konechny. Plays it across. Here's Michkov. Kick save Swayman. Konechny's point blank and he scores. It's Travis Konechny on a point-blank opportunity, And it's 3-1 now. Yeah, he's only behind Oliver Kapanen and Beckett Seneca in goals. Crazy. That was on Corrali. He threw it right to Konechny in the slot. I mean, where was Corrali putting that puck? Where was even he thinking of putting that puck in that situation? Corrali is Konechny with 4 straight goals for the Flyers through 2 games. He had a hat trick last night and a goal tonight. Here is Tippett. Gets it through, but Patra the takeaway. Patra digs it free for Lohrei. Here comes Husnudinov across the line, looking for support. Looking, still looking, gets it through Lohrei. Puck comes to Asamont. He goes down. Drysdale trying to draw a penalty, and the ref's arm stayed down, and the ref said no right into his face. Asamont jams it through. Drysdale battling with Patra. Patra the hit on Drysdale. All right, Matty P. Where was this in the last time he was in Boston? And Lohrei gets called for a trip, and Tippett with a spectacular dive on that one. A spectacular dive from Owen Tippett on that. So the Flyers will be on the power play here. A spectacular dive from from Owen Tippett here. Let's take a look. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I love it when people just randomly dive and get away with that. Go join the diving team in the Olympics, bro. Jesus. Give him the Oscar. A spectacular dive. Oh. I'm looking right at it. It's not a trip. I mean, light skate on skate contact wasn't enough for him to fall over. That's for sure. Yeah, what a sell. He took a bump. Go be a wrestler, dude. Go be a pro wrestler with a nice bump that he just took. I'm sure WWE NXT could use you here, especially since they got gutted with the roster, huh? Here comes Trevor Zegras. Moves ahead for Bobby Brink for Konechny. He knows how to fall, that's for sure. Drysdale plays it through Dvorak and McAvoy off Husnudinov and out. Jesus. He took a bump. Like a straight-on back bump that you can learn in, wrestling school day 1. Hampus Lindholm kept in by Konechny. Dvorak, Brink in front, shot wide. Jeannot knocked into Konechny. Dvorak, nice keep in by Drysdale. Drysdale back out top to Brink. Drysdale gets the return. In front, Zegras, kick save Swayman. Puck cleared away and out. Zegras. Right to Fraser Minton. And he'll lift it ahead and out. Here's York. For Dvorak, gets around Husnudinov. Peak kept him to the outside. That's Denver Barkey, excuse me. Barkey for York, back to Barkey. Barkey walks in, shoots wide. And now Husnudinov has Corrali up ahead. He'll just decide to throw it up the ice instead. And now here's York. Final 10 seconds of the Flyers power play coming up. York to Tippett. Kept to the outside by Zadorov. Peak ties it up. Back to 5-on-5. Flyers can't convert on the power play. Bruins kill it off. Ristolainen. Off Tippett and in. Swayman plays it to Asperell. Ahead for Zacha. Over to Morgan Geekie. Geekie kept to the outside here. He has to rotate back. Pasternak dumps in. Geeky. Bruins keep it alive here. Geeky takes a bump there from Brink. Oh, that's Hathaway, excuse me. Hathaway knocks down Geeky. Pasternak trying to go back to the line, got interrupted by Delorier. Here comes Delorier, dumped it in cross corner. Couturier against Aspero. Aspero beats him. McAvoy to Zaka, gets it ahead, and now here comes Geeky. He has Pasternak and Aspero. Pasternak looking, doesn't have options, has to go down low instead. Pasternak looking in front, and Konechny broke up the pass to Fraser Minton, who was lurking out in front. Utah leads 2-1. Thank you. Yamamoto again? All right, Kaylor Yamamoto. Way to resurge your career in Utah, huh? Now here is Grabenkin, knocked off the puck by Hampus Lindholm. Middlestat plays it to Fraser Minton. Back to Lindholm. Lindholm decides to dump in. Arvidsson trying to win a battle against Drysdale. Arvidsson does. Middlestat in there as well. Works it free from Dvorak. Middlestat. Hampus Lindholm. Backhand try goes just wide. Arvidsson. Lorai. Middlestat. Arvidsson's one-timer. Kick save. Rebound cleared away. Bruins keep it. Oh, they can't keep it in. 2-on-1. Here's Grabenkin. He has Konechny. What a back check by Fraser Minton. I love this kid. Yes. A great back check. And he'll move it ahead now. Here's Lorai. And he'll dump in. One of the Bruins announced their captain. We'll see if they have one even at all this year. Sanheim plays it around. Zadorov keeps it in. Here is Husnudinov. Back to Zadorov, who's down low. Zadorov trying to work it in front. Out to Husnudinov out top. He fires a shot. He fanned on it. Husnudinov. Tied up there by Brink. Trying to work it to Asamont. Gets it to Asamont. Has Patra in front. Asamont trying to go through the legs here. What a move by Asamont. I like this. Good shift from the third line here. Needs something to the net, though. Played around the net. Peak steps up and keeps it alive. Here's Peak. Husnudinov at the right point, covering for Peak. Now Peak works it in down low. Zegras. Zadorov blocked it, but Zegras will be able to get it out anyway. Stretch pass up the ice, and it will be deflected, so it's no icing. Swayman plays it around. Brink gets it. He gets it off the bounce. Michkov in front, broke it up. Here comes Pasternak. Here comes Pasternak, kept off the puck. Now here's Michkov the other way. Michkov looking, shoots. Swayman the kick save. Here comes Pasternak. And a bad turnover by Pasternak. Bad pasta. He shouldn't have cut his hair. Here's Pete, gets it away from trouble. Geeky through, bad Geeky. Geeky. Oh boy, another turnover. Here's Noah Cates. How many times are you going to turn over the puck, guys? Jesus Christ. Here is Barkey back out to the line. Shot deflections fought off by Swayman. Zaka plays it around. There's nobody there for the Bruins to play that puck. And now here's Barkey. Peak tied up. Puck comes in front. Pasternak gets this one away. He has Zaka. Pasternak decides to lift it in. He didn't have a lot of angle. Didn't have an angle to really do much of anything. 2-2 in Florida, St. Louis. Damn. Here, the chance in front saves Swayman. Sticks are going flying. Julesen's shot stopped as well. Jeannot doesn't have a stick. And it comes to Sean Corrali. He'll lift this one out. No icing here. Julesen. Mark Kastelic. Huge hit behind the play. What a hit. Drysdale negates the icing. Here is McAvoy. We've gone 6.5 minutes without a stoppage. What is going on? Here is Ristolainen. In front, broken up by McAvoy. McAvoy will carry it ahead. He'll dump in. Long time without a stoppage here. Grabenkin will carry it ahead. He'll move it up ahead now. Konechny on the right side. Shot knocked down by Lorai. Middlestat trying to send this one ahead. He'll bat it out of the zone. Arvidsson, great stick lift. Here comes Middlestat. Middlestat slows up. Shot blocked. He gets it back, though. Minton in the right circle, spinning back. Minton looking to the net. Throws it on net. Blocked in traffic. Puck's kicked away. And the puck comes just out. Lohrei to Arvidsson. Played back to Lohrei as Arvidsson lost his stick. Lohrei has a little bit of space. Here he comes. Lohrei around the net here, looking for options. Has Arvidsson in front, trying to find Middlestat. Got blocked by Dvorak. Arvidsson gets it back. He throws it on net. Save. Rebound. Middlestat's thrown off the puck by Ristolainen. Finally, we have a stoppage as the Flyers ice the puck. That was 7 minutes and 24 seconds of uninterrupted play. That's insane. That's insane. Zacha against Dvorak on this draw. Bruins win the faceoff. Aspro, Iris peak for Zacha. Pasternak's in the slot, can't play the bouncing puck. Pasternak gets it back, rotates it to Peak, knocked off the puck by Dvorak, and the Flyers move this one ahead. Here's Michkov. Aspro's the only man back. Michkov through the legs there, but Aspro not giving him much of anything there. Peak chops at it, gets it to Pasternak. He'll carry this one ahead. Chops it to Geekie. Geekie looking. Zacha kept to the outside, knocked off the puck by Zegras. Geekie fighting, keeps it in the zone. Zacha, Geekie digs it free, and the puck's going to go in behind the Flyers' net. Geekie gets knocked down by Drysdale. Geekie, as Drysdale's stick exploded in his hands. There's a broken stick and the puck caught up in there. Zegras is cross-checking Geekie. Puck play to Hampus Lindholm. McAvoy. Lindholm. McAvoy again. Over to Matt Patra. Patra runs into the broken stick. Black hole, son, won't you come? Patra's shot's blocked. Lindholm gets it back. Drops it for Pasternak. Bruins have the Flyers on their toes here. Lindholm gets around Brink. Drops it for Pasternak. Pasternak in front. McAvoy did not score. I thought he did. I thought McAvoy had a goal. What a play. But what a save by Urson. Oh my God, I thought the Bruins scored. Here is Lohrei. Off Hustadinov and in. I stopped the clock and everything because I thought the Bruins scored. Legitimately, I thought they scored. The Bruins don't really miss from there, so that's why I thought they scored. Zadorov to Lohrei. Lohrei, uh-oh, trouble here. Cates takes it away. Shot blocked by Corrali. Asamont put it backwards when he had Hustadinov breaking up the other way. Asamont for Hustadinov. Off his stick. 3-1 Tampa. Okay. Lohrei waiting for his team to change up here. With 5:09 to go in the period. Zadorov sends it ahead. It goes off a skate. And it comes to Noah Juleson. Puck comes out. Here's Hathaway for Couturier. For Nick Delorier. Delorier shoots. Saved by Swayman. Rebound bouncing around in front. And the Bruins get it away from trouble. It's the stick of Sean Corrali. Delorier for Couturier. Played across ice feet, trying to look for Hathaway in front. Here's Delorier. Shot blocked. Jeannot knocks into Hathaway. Hathaway and Zadorov need to fight tonight, in my opinion. It's the only thing Hathaway's good for. Trust me, I know. Castler gets this puck out of the zone. Jeannot knocks Hathaway off the puck. Here comes Castler against Corrali. Castler across, and Corrali. The puck ate him up on his stick. Corrali plays it around the net. Andrew Peak. Michkov flips this one out. with 4 minutes to go in the period. Zadorov sends this one ahead. Here is Fraser Minton in front. Pete got robbed. Middlestat scores on the rebound. KC Middlestat. And the Bruins lead 4-1. Victor Arvidsson setting it up. And KC Middlestat getting on the board. It's a line hat trick for Middlestat, Minton, and Arvidsson. Wow. Here is Drysdale now. Puck deflects in. It's the Bruins with a 4-1 lead on the Flyers. Here with 3.5 to go in the period. McAvoy trying to get it to Middlestat. Could not. So the second line is responsible for 3 of Boston's 4 goals tonight. So it's nice to see that Minton can play in the top 6 and do it well. So that's good to see. Sealer works it in deep for Brink. Here is Michkov. In for Brink. McAvoy pushing him off the puck. McAvoy, nice job on Brink. Lindholm in there as well. So is Zegras. Michkov plays it across. Shot from the line. This is wide. Zegras in front. Broken up. Middlestat for Fraser Minton. Here they come again. 3-on-2. Here comes Minton for Arvidsson. Arvidsson slows up. Here is Middlestat trying to go back to Arvidsson. And the Bruins play with a high 6, so they will stop play with 2:39 to go in the period. Good for good for this second line. I'm a fan. A fan of what I'm seeing. Shane Gostisbehere scores. Oh boy. So it's good to know that Minton can play in the top 6 well. He's got 3 points tonight. I'm turning into a Fraser Minton Stan account, guys. Okay, so who's going to do it? Who's going to make it? Okay? You know how we have the I Love Drake May shirts? We need I Love Fraser Minton. Can somebody get on that? I'll buy that. I'll sponsor it. In fact, I'll sponsor it. If somebody goes, I Love Fraser Minton. Any clothing brands out there? I know Drake May Lover made one for Drake May. But if we can get a Fraser Minton Stan account to make that for Fraser Minton, that'll be fantastic. Gonna give the Calder to Schaefer, sadly. Yeah, but Minton's gonna be up there. He's gonna be up there in the Calder conversation. I mean, he has been unbelievable in this month. He's been unbelievable mainly all year, but in the month of January, the offensive touch, as the puck goes out of play, the offensive touch has really come alive for Fraser Minton. And he's just been so good. Like, every time Minton has the puck in the offensive zone, I think he's gonna score. That's crazy. He's defensively responsible in his own zone, which is fantastic for a young forward to have, right? But not only that, not only is he defensively responsible, but he also could score. He has a shot, dude. Disagree. I think we found our Krejci profile with Minton. Oh, that's a really good comparison. I really like that. He's been playing very Krejci-like hockey the past month. I love that. I love that. Hathaway knocks down Geeky. Here is Barkey. Drops it for Juleson. He takes a shot, and it skied over the net. And now here is David Pastrnak. Couturier was coming over to try to hit Pastrnak, and Morgan Geeky said no. Lori made Nick Delorier miss with a huge check, and he hit the boards instead. Here is Pastrnak at the end of a shift for him. Corrali for Pastrnak. Back to Corrali, little give and go. Corrali takes the bump. Corrali plays it back out to the blue line. Peaks try, tipped in! Andrew Peak on a shot from the blue line, and it's 5-1 Boston. Andrew Peak let it go, and the Bruins are up by 4. It's 5-1. I don't think that hit a Bruins stick. I think that's going to be Andrew Peak's goal. Let's see, did it hit Jeannot? Might have hit Jeannot, I can't tell. But Andrew Peak, as of right now, gives the Bruins a 5-1 lead. We'll see what happens here. We'll see how they call that. Friend of the channel, Jack Studley, is saying that Tanner Jeannot tipped the shot, from what I understand. Well, wait a minute. I'm getting multiple different things. It's somebody, Credential Media, they're saying it's Peak. Some are saying it's Jeannot. Who scored it? Who scored it? Was it Peak or was it Jeannot? Oh, God, who knows? No idea. This is wild. Whenever I eventually figure out who scored, I will let you know. Ryan Bosworth of BNG is saying an Andrew Peak scored, yet Jack Studley and Connor Ryan are both saying Jeannot scored. So who cares? But Belle Fraser. Okay, the Bruins correspondent saying that Tanner Jeannot scored. Okay. All right. ESPN says Jeannot. All right. Tanner Jeannot! Yes! Yeah, Tanner! Yeah! Patra been looking decent? Yeah, Patra's been great. I don't have a problem with Patra. Minutes have been limited in the second period, but he's been looking fine. During this 8-game home winning streak that the Bruins are on. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it didn't update. I clicked it, and it didn't do anything. Zadorov's shot misses high on that. Oh boy, horrible bounce of the Bruins. Here's Konechny on a breakaway. Saves Swayman. The rebound stopped and the rebound scored. It's Grabankin. And it's 5-2. With 54 and a half left. Horrible bounce. I mean, Kastelik for Zadorov, he put it high. And then it took an awful bounce for Peak to read, and then Konechny was just gone on a breakaway. And then the rebound was stopped there, and then Grabankin on the third try buried it. Just an unlucky. It's 5-2. Patra puts it wide. Barkey got knocked off the puck by McAvoy. McAvoy dumps back in. No, that's just unlucky. It's not on anybody. That's just unlucky. Pasternak puts it in wide. Here is Asamont. In front, Patra jamming. Stopped by Yerson in front. Here comes Tippett, a lot of speed. Aspero knocks him off the puck. Patra lifts this up the boards and out. And that's going to do it for the second period. Bruins with a 5-2 lead. Oh. Great. So, Lindholm's hurt, and Zacha is hurt. Zacha, done for the night. Good God. (5-1) Pittsburgh against Chicago. All right, Pittsburgh. Aspero's such a good signing. It is. It really is. He's so good in his own end. Now I'm wondering if we call up Leschmelis. That's who I thought the Bruins were going to call up to begin with. You know? Like, that's who I thought that they were going to call up. He can take faceoffs. That's what I was wondering. I mean, obviously they called up Patra, but I thought it was going to be Leschmelis that was going to get the call. But, again, what do I know? I kind of threw it out there that maybe it was Leschmelis, but they give it to Patra. Clearly it was a good idea because he's done good tonight. Up for trade bait. What? They needed a center. I mean, who are they going to put out there tonight as a center? Geeky? Like, no. You don't do that. They needed a center. Yeah, so. I think it's both. I think it's trade bait, and I think it's also for the reason of they literally need a center. You know? Pasta play center. Pasternak does not play. He can't win faceoffs. That's not happening. That's not no. Pasternak's a winger. He's gonna play the right wing, and that's the end of that. Jack Hughes down the tunnel. Oh my God, what is going on? What happened to Zaka? I don't know. He didn't play the final 7 minutes of the period. We just precautionary for Zaka? Yeah, let's hope so. No idea. Did Patrick Kane do it? Patrick Kane, the most points ever scored by an American player. He did it. He did it. Wow. That's awesome. He passes Mike Modano for that record. Wow. That's my trivia question. Reverse side of the earlier. Which 3 current NHL teams do the Bruins have perfect playoff records against? Ooh. If I were to say... No, not even Carolina. Never mind. Not even Carolina. I can't even say that. This is 09. None of your 3 guesses are correct. No Leafs, no Hurricanes, no Rangers. Lava, I'm gonna throw out a team. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. The Penguins? No? Pittsburgh beating Boston in a series? Shoot. He's 1991. Oh. Are they in the... Are these 3 teams in the West? Well, wait a minute. Vancouver, we're 1-0 against them, right? We played them only one time. And we beat them in the final. So Vancouver, that's one of them, right? Only one in the West? Really? Okay, so I think it's Vancouver. Two are Western teams. Blue Jackets. Yep, that's the one in the East. Yep, Blue Jackets. No, the Bruins have lost to the Red Wings in a playoff series before. I'm sure. I mean, original 6. Columbus and Boston have only met one time in a playoff series, and Boston beat them in 6. Excuse me. 2 are Western teams, Sam? No, Columbus is definitely one of them. 100% Columbus is one of them. The Bruins have not played... Columbus is the Eastern team. Oh, I'm confused. I'm sorry. So Vancouver and Columbus. Right. One is the West. We got, not Chicago. Not St. Louis. Not Edmonton. Haven't played LA. Haven't played Anaheim. Haven't played San Jose. Oilers. Nope, it's not the Oilers. We lost them in 88 and in 90. I was thinking Calgary. I was thinking them. Dismiss them. Oh, Calgary. Not Calgary. Wait, what? What do you mean? What? Okay. Wait a minute. It's not Edmonton. Already said Vancouver. It's not LA. I don't think so. Is it LA? Have we played the Kings in a playoff series before? It is LA. Interesting. Brain teaser? Yeah. The 1977 series of the famous incident where Wayne Cashman cut the LA Anthem singer's microphone cord. Oh. Yeah, congrats to Patrick Kane. That's awesome. Dude, you didn't live in the 1970s, Sam. You missed out on a lot of fun. I know. I wish. I wish I could have seen Bob. I wish I could have seen Bobby Orr play live. Missed opportunity. Too bad. Hey, I know that place that was on the screen. I know where that is. You ready for the bowl? I'm ready to get my heart broken. We'll see. Third period of Bruins coverage on YouTube is brought to you by Black and Gold Productions. Episode 413 of the Black Gold Hockey Podcast is live Sunday morning. We'll be live for the final podcast before the Olympic break. Should stream the bowl. I'll be at a Super Bowl party, so no, I will not be streaming it. Pat Maroon and Ric Flair in one commercial. Uh-huh. Yep. That's a thing. Bruins with a 5-2 lead on the Flyers going into the third period. Bruins goals tonight. Bruins goals tonight coming from Victor Arvidsson, Pavel Zacha, who's out for the rest of the game, of course. Fraser Minton, Casey Middlestat, and Tanner Jeannot. You always remember Patrick Kane as a Blackhawk? Well, yeah, that's what he's mainly known for. Yeah, for sure. The Bruins have their next home game is going to be February 26th against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Is that for Sunday stream? Yeah, you'll see. It's gonna be this bug. It's just gonna look a little different. It's gonna look a little different. You'll see. You'll see. I'm not gonna spoil a surprise. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. No spoiling the surprise. All right. Third period at the start right now. Bruins going from left to right in home black jerseys. Flyers and road whites going from right to left. Dan Vladar is coming into this game for the Flyers. Urson's night is done. In comes Vladar. We're underway in the third period. Yeah, Darth Vladar. That's a Bruins legend. Gotta love Vladar. He's actually good for the Flyers. He actually played last night. Fraser Minton. Back out to the line. Hampus Lindholm over to Mason Lohrei in the right point. Trying to connect with Arvidsson. Could not cleanly. Arvidsson kept it inside the line. Puck comes to Minton. Worked into Middlestat. Middlestat pinned up against the wall. He was a Bruin? Yeah. Bruins draft pick. Dan Vladar. Didn't play a lot of games in Boston. Mainly spent his time in Providence, but he was a Bruin. Hampus Lindholm trying to keep it inside the line. Could not. Sean Couturier gets beat by Mason Lohrei. Minton tying him up. Delorier came over and gave an exchange. Here's Sanheim in. Swayman stops it. Philadelphia players who played for Boston. Crime, you can also throw Garnet Hathaway in that as well. He got shelved one of the COVID playoff games. Well, yeah, because the Rask had to leave, so then it was Halak and Vladar for a bit. And Vladar got replaced by Swayman. That's how bad it got. Swayman was the fourth-string goalie at that time. Bruins on side. Geeky for Husnudinov couldn't play it. Husnudinov replacing Zaka due to the injury. Here comes Husnudinov. Will get it across the line. Drops it for Pasternak. Trying to play it across. It was a weak pass by Pasternak. And plus, why are we setting up cross-ice passes on a 3-on-3? Like, it's not going to work. Puck dumped in by Philly. JVR2. He's in the Red Wings. But yes. Geeky gets this one out of the zone. Broken up. Flyers get this across the line. It's Zegras. Plays it over to Sealer. Left circle. Shot saved by Swayman. Avs scored? Okay. Come on, Colorado. I need you to help us out right now. We got an explanation of why Rats vanished in the playoffs that year. I think he said his daughter got sick or something and he had to leave. I think that's what happened. Or a daughter had an injury or something. Like something happened to his daughter. Which, yep, great reason, but he didn't come back. He was seen playing golf a couple days later. Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't know. That's why I'm not the biggest Tuukka Rask guy. You know what I mean? Like, he could have come back, but he didn't. You know, he absolutely could have come back. Tippett coming in alone, and Swayman clears it away. York sends this one ahead for Barkey. Puck moved ahead. Lohrei broke it up. Jeannot got this back into the zone for the moment. That's why I'm not like the biggest Tuukka guy. Was 2020 made me change a lot of things. Like obviously, Michkov a shot saved by Swayman. Obviously, daughter gets sick or hurt or whatever. Yep, gotta go. Whoa! Pasternak with a huge hit on Michkov. Wow, Pasternak. I love it. Here is Patra over to Lohrei. Over to Pasternak. Off his stick and in deep. Vladar plays it around. Puck comes to Asamont. Banked down in front, cleared away. Pasternak throwing the body with a huge hit on Michkov. But, you know, I understand leaving to go be with your daughter. I get it, but, like, could have come back. You know? Kind of screwed the Bruins over a little bit. You know what I mean? Thankfully, Halak beat Carolina, but, like, oh my god. Like... Here comes Arvidsson. Across the line, just couldn't get it to Middlestat cleanly. Minton plays the puck, trying to get it to Middlestat or Arvidsson. He couldn't get it to either of them. What made me feel the wrong way about Rask was that he was seen a few days later playing golf. That is what made me feel a little unsteady about him. Like he could be playing in Game 4 of the Tampa series, but no, he's playing golf at a golf course in Boston. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna go home, be with your daughter. Don't go be seen playing golf. I don't like that. Obviously, you appreciate what he did besides that in Boston. Like, of course, that 2019 run doesn't happen without Tuke, but, like, you know, don't do stupid shit like that, you know? Kind of sketchy. Yeah, I know. It is. Konechny. Lorei knocks him off the puck. Lorei keeps it alive, finds Pasternak. Pasternak double shifting due to the Zacha injury. Geeky gets it in. Pasternak trying to get it to Husnudinov, tied up. Surprised they didn't have Minton move up, but then I thought about it and said they don't want to break up that line right now. That line's got chemistry. 7 points in that line tonight between Middlestat, Minton, and Arvidsson. Tippett. For Sanheim on the left circle. Poke check by Kastelik. He'll have some real estate ahead of him. Here comes Kastelik one-on-one. Kastelik takes the bump, gets the puck back. Corrali, touch pass to Jeannot, who has the last Bruins goal. Jeannot, bank pass out top. Here's Peak. He shoots, and the puck deflects out of play. No, he didn't retire. He came back and played the next season and a couple of games the season after that, but then he retired. Stop screaming. No one cares, you drama queen. Stop screaming for no reason. It's not funny. Nobody likes you. Potroy's out of the draw, so Asamont will come in and take it. Asamont wins a draw against Zegras. Here's Peak, has a little bit of space, right circle, in front. Asamont trying to get a stick on it, can't. Zadorov's shot is blocked. Patra into Asamont down low. Asamont has Pasternak in front. Try to find him, couldn't. Peak shot's blocked. Asamont, his shot gets blocked as well. Zadorov keeps it in at the line. Here is Pasternak for Zadorov. Peak right point. Pasternak throws it on net, blocked. This puck goes out of play. You like that quote? Yeah. Train. No! A kid in this dorm screaming for no reason. Jesus. 2-0 Sharks? Alright, San Jose. You're playing the Western Conference champs right now. The two-time defending Western Conference champs. I respect it. 6-3 Montreal. 4-2 St. Louis over Florida. Thanks, St. Louis. Thank you. Couldn't stand random screamers in college. And, well, you know. Make sure if you have not yet, hit the like button and subscribe. Donations are open if you'd like. I gotta hear this quote. I gotta hear this. Hold on, so I can find it. Did I find it? It's not. Stop screaming. No one cares, you drama queen. Stop screaming for no reason. It's not funny. Nobody likes you. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. I can't believe I said that. But also, no, I can't. I can believe that. I can believe I said that. I absolutely can. I can be unhinged when I want to be, chat. Mister just started and they are screaming. I mean, granted, we've been here for 10 days. And we've had a lot of days off. We had a day off when we got back because it was Martin Luther King Day, and then we had 2 days off because, oh, we're lagging here. Okay, Nesson. Hey, Nesson, how's it going? Good to see you. Has play started again? No, it has not. We're about to start play, though. Flyers win the draw. Andrew Peak banks it ahead for Corrali. Puck comes out. And it comes to Nikita Zadorov. Corrali sends it ahead off Jeannot and in. Jeannot trying to go get it against Drysdale. He wins the battle. Corrali. Zadorov pinches, trying to keep this one in. Can't. 2-on-1 for Philly. It's Hathaway with Delorier, which means they're not scoring. Here is Hathaway. He tries to shoot. Saved by Swayman. I told you. Swayman must be a Leaf fan. I am not aware of any Leafs fans on campus. Sanheim's shot stopped by Swayman as well. I mean, I'd also scream in agony and defeat and sadness if I were a Maple Leafs fan, too. Hathaway and Kastelik exchanging behind the net. If you're a Leafs fan in Massachusetts, you really have to question why you live here. You really got to question that, you know? I assume all crazy people are Leafs fans. I'm often right. Yes. What we got here? Halfway of the box. So we're going to go 4-on-4 here. They gave Kastelik and Hathaway 2 each for roughing. Okay. 4-on-4. What streamer are we talking about? Not a streamer. We're talking about a screamer. A screamer on campus, not streamer. Flyers lose the faceoff. Bruins win it. Husnudinov beat Christian Dvorak in a faceoff. I love that. McAvoy ahead for David Pasternak. Cuts to the outside. He'll carry it across the line on the far side. Slows up. Chips it to Aspro. He shoots and he misses wide. He didn't miss by much. He might have caught some iron, actually. Ristolainen sends it ahead. Here comes a chance for the Flyers. Saved by Swayman. Here comes McAvoy. Across the line. Chips it ahead. The puck's knocked down. If I could speak properly. Jeez. 7-3. Over Colorado. Oh, my God. Ristolainen for Noah Cates. His shot blocked by Lohrei, and it goes out of play.
Well, this Sunday, hockey heats up in Florida as the Boston Bruins take on the Tampa Bay Lightning at Raymond James Stadium for the 2026 Navy Federal Credit Union NHL Stadium Series. Tune in to ESPN at 6:30 for all the hot-hitting outdoor hockey action. If you're worried it's going to be too warm in Tampa for the game, you don't have to worry. What's the weather report? I think the latest, it could be anywhere from the mid-40s to the low 50s. Sounds like perfect golf weather to me.
Cates wins the draw against Minton. Puck comes out. Drysdale will get it. So it's Minton and Arvidsson out there up top for the Bruins. What's going on, Anthrax? How you doing? York. Off of Drysdale. Puck play to Lohrei. Hampus Lindholm sends this one ahead. Here's Minton. Has Arvidsson. Minton the drop pass. He's just behind Arvidsson. And now here's Tippett. Tippett against Lohrei. Lohrei knocked him off the puck. The puck comes to Fraser Minton. 40 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. Lohrei for Arvidsson. Here comes Arvidsson. Minton going for a change. Bruins will be able to make a change here. Arvidsson over to McAvoy. That's Andrew Peak, actually. Excuse me. Here comes Peak. Has Middlestat up ahead. Peak gets to swerve back as well, didn't have an angle. And now here's Zadorov. Over to Middlestat. Back over to Peak. He'll carry it up the ice here. Peak slows up. Trying to find Geeky. Could not. Puck comes to Zadorov. Finds Geeky. Over to Middlestat. Zadorov looking for a one-timer. Didn't have an angle there. Back to 4-on-4. We're back to 5-on-5, excuse me. Middlestat looking. Zadorov cross ice in the middle. Pasternak spins back. Didn't have a great shot attempt if he had one. Here is Geeky trying to find Middlestat breaking. Could not. Middlestat digs it free. Has Pasternak in front. Stopped by Vladar in front. Pasternak trying to go 5-hole. He just couldn't convert. Bruins just offside. So Patra with Asamont and Pasternak right now due to the injury for Zaka. Hustadinov up on the top line. Pasternak just going to double shift. Patra knocked down. Aspero plays it around. Puck kept in by Philadelphia. Shot comes to Swayman. He'll make the save. Sandstorm, I know. Yeah. I should probably turn down so you guys can't hear the music, so I'm going to get copyrighted. They go to commercial. Under 10 minutes to go in the third. It's 5-2 still. Today's temperature in my neck of the woods, including wind chill, was -17. Damn. Oh, I want to show you something. So Harrison got me a little gift when he was working in the whiteout on Saturday night. Chat, okay. Ready for this? Here you go. They have, the rally towels they had. I got one. Winter whites. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. So, I have one. Here we go. Yeah. Shout out Harrison. Thank you, good sir. They're playing Mr. Brightside, too. Wow. Damn. Joking on your house. It's just the price to pay. See, I'm not doing my name justice with bad singing, right? Because I'm Mr. Brightside. Bruins win the face-off, and I'll move it ahead now. Here's Arvidsson. Arvidsson dumped it in. Currently 7 degrees here. What is it here? 11. McAvoy dumps in. Vladar knocks it down for Noah Juleson. Puck moved ahead and out. Aspero grabs it, dumps it back in. Sealer plays it around now. Here's Brink. Brink on the backhand gets it in. Here's Aspero. McAvoy right in front of his own net. He got taken out by Garbankin. The Bruins are leaving for Tampa tomorrow, by the way. Corrali for Middlestat. Gets it into the neutral zone. He'll dump it in. You'll get copyrighted. Nope, not how that works. Here's Sanheim. Zadorov for Jeannot tied up. Here's Peak. If I get copyrighted for Mr. Brightside and it's me singing, I'm going to be pissed. Sanheim dumps it in. Puck played around, and now Jeannot will get it up ahead. Kastelik going to win the battle against Drysdale. The original battle. Drysdale eventually got the puck and got it out of the zone. Jeannot chips, Corrali chips it in now. Here's Jeannot battling with York. And the Flyers winning every puck battle. Come on, get some possession here. I know you're up 3, but don't let off the gas. That puck goes out of play. Donations are accepted in multiple ways. You have to pin comment in the live chat, the first link in the description, or the super chat icon in the live chat. You can leave a message as well, and it'll pop up on screen. Be much appreciated. It would be fantastic if we could get some. Plus, I love being interrupted by random sound effects during a stream. Which there is random sound effects, so. Here is Tippett. Dumps it in. Lorai for Husnudinov. Middle round Tampa. 50% chance of snow on Saturday? Oh, really? This puck's played around. We have a stop here. 7:43 to go in the game. Thank you. Thank you, Brian Marsh, for subbing. Much appreciated. Puck, there we go. Puck deflects right in on Vladar. He'll make the stop. Thank you. Puck deflects in. Swayman plays it aside, but Couturier takes it away. And now Corrali will lift this one out. Kastelik gets it back. Puck play the peak. He'll have to dump it around the net in deep. Puck comes to Corrali. Whoa! Vladar was out of his net when Corrali shot that puck. Thankfully for the Flyers, he missed wide. This puck's to play out of play. Ah, the Blackhawks got one back. It's 6-2. Is this the dagger? Husnudinov wins the draw against Zegras. Aspero lifts this one out of the zone. Pasternak can't play that puck. Puck chipped over to Michkov. Works it in deep. Zegras got a stick lifted by Husnudinov. Pasternak can't shovel it out of the zone. Michkov tied up there by McAvoy. Michkov gets it back against Aspero. Shot blocked by McAvoy, and it couldn't connect with Pasternak. Here comes Husnudinov across the line, slowing up. Pasternak's one-timer saved by Vladar. Didn't get a lot on it. Here is Grabenkin. Flyers up. They have like 10 guys in the ice. Here's Grabenkin. Pasternak broke it up. Minton lost his stick and went flying. Here is Sealer at the left point. He shoots. Misses high on that. Rebound in front. Kept away. Sealer's shot broken up by Pasternak. Fraser Minton trying to carry this one ahead. He'll get it out. He has Middlestat with him 2-on-2. Minton waiting for options here. Arvidsson off the bench. Shot save. Middlestat hit the post. Middlestat caught iron. He's looking for his second goal of the night. Would have been the fourth goal from this line tonight. Here they go again. Middlestat trying to find Laurai. Couldn't connect. Here is Konechny. Plays it across Sanheim. Poke checked and Cates gets it back. Put in deep. Sanheim's got it back. Laurai takes it away from Konechny. Played it around. Cates keeps it in. Sanheim in the slot. Arvidsson the breakup. Peak sends this at just past Arvidsson. This is going to be... Oh, no icing they're going to say. 5 minutes to go. Cates with it. Crosses the line. Has his man in front. Tip it. Saved by Swayman. One of his best saves tonight. Patra gets it free from trouble. Pasternak lifts it back towards Asamont. Oh, if he played it, it's a 2-on-1. Patra gets it back. Patra gets around Barkey. Patra keeps it alive. Getting pressured. Zadorov there for support. Puck comes out. Minton to McAvoy. McAvoy dumps in. Asamont. Patra. Puck comes out. Aspero knocks him off the puck. Puck comes to Patra. He'll dump it right back in. 4:05 to go. If the Bruins win, they'll improve their home winning streak to 9 games. Flyers are offside with 3:59 to go. This is what the website looks like if you like to donate. Ooh. Thank you for the 99-cent super chat. Much appreciated. Thank you. Let's get some dono hype in the live chat. I expected Patra to be a major force in the Bruins by this point in his career. Me too, man. Me too. It's unfortunate. You know, I mean... Been good in Providence, though. They could pull Vladar here, get the extra attacker out there. They could. I mean, they're down 3 with 4 minutes left. You know? It's doable. I've seen crazier. Misa scored 3-0 San Jose. Good for the Sharks, man. I'm happy for them. Dvorak wins the draw against Hustaninov. And the Flyers dump in. Shot attempts tonight, 53-45 in favor of Philly. Konechny plays this one around. Puck comes to Morgan Geekie. Trying to shovel this one out, can't. Flyers have pulled the goalie. Extra attacker out for Philly. McAvoy will take a shot down the length of the rink. It's blocked. It comes right to Hustaninov. Empty net. He scores! Murat Hustaninov. It's 6-2. Murat. 6-2. So that will pretty much put this game on ice. Bruins with a 6-2 lead. They're scoring with secondary scoring. Pastrnak and Geeky have not scored tonight. Secondary scoring coming through. This is great news. Puck goes off Kastelik. Jeannot gets it in the zone. Jeannot tied up there by Juleson. Kastelik. Shot just wide of Ladar. Lohrei puts it around the net. Kastelik will try to get there. A big collision on the far boards. Delorier gets this one out of the zone. Lohrei sends this one ahead. Arvidsson knocked down. No call there. Ristolainen jumped Minton, who slipped. Delorier shoots. Saved by Swayman. One better part of Murat scoring goal was at the type of his full name in my stats. Well, sorry about that. Colorado and Montreal have gone final. Pittsburgh and Chicago have gone final. Sway's stats tonight. 28 saves on 30 shots. Murat Russian? Yes, he is. Ristolainen trying to work his way through Peak. He does. What a move! And we have a stop. We have a penalty here on Boston. It's a tripping penalty. Very short name. Murat Asmatovich Husnudinov. Yeah. His percentage? What's 29 out of 31? .931. No, wait a minute. That's wrong. 935 tonight. Save percentage tonight. Josiah postgame? I haven't seen Josiah in chat since the second period, I don't think. Kastelik wins the draw. Lindholm for Corrali, and he'll clear it down the ice, or at least to center ice anyway. You just said something? Oh, I just saw it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it right away. I didn't see it till now. I'm so sorry. I did not see it. Now I see it. Tippett drive, saved by Swayman. Rebound still free, and the Flyers score. Matvey Michkov. It's a power play goal. It's 6-3. Michkov, I think, got it. We'll see who actually jammed it in. Yeah, Michkov. 6-3 with 1:41 to go. Barkey played it across, and Michkov with a tap-in to make it 6-3. Penalty needs improvement. Yes. Yes, it does. It still is not good. Puck is kept in for the moment, but it comes out. Here is Tippett. Tippett to the net. That misses wide. And Tippett went down hard. Asamont lifts this one out of the zone. Patra hops on it. He'll get it in the zone. Asamont tied up with Sealer. And now, whoa. Patra and Barkey mixing it up. Whoa! Patra! Patra's giving him the business! Now we're gonna have a Donnybrook! Everybody's paired off! Whoa! We got a fight here! Patra started it! Patra not taking any crap from Barkey. They're still barking at each other. That's Asamon now with Nate Sealer. Sealer tackles Asamon. Jeannot and Tippett involved. Jeannot pulls Sealer off. Everybody's going in. Don't poke the bear. You're gonna get bit. Wow. Jeannot's still barking. It started based off a tie-up in the neutral zone. Seemed pretty innocent. Then Barkey came over and was like, no thanks. Barkey tackled Patra. And then Patra had enough of it. Good on Patra for not, you know, taking any crap. I don't blame Patra at all. We'll see how they score this. We're gonna play 5-on-5, I think. Kaslick's out there, so you know he's not putting up with anything. Zadorov and Delorier still talking. Final minute of regulation here. Carolina tied it? Oh my god. Swayman plays it to Zadorov. His puck just thrown out of the zone down to 45. Shot by Grabenkin is stopped by Swayman. Carolina leads. What is happening? Lohrei to Aspro down to 35 seconds. So Jeannot, so Asamont, Patra, Sealer. So Asamont, Patra, Sealer, and Barkey all got misconducts. Puck goes out of play with 12 seconds. Predators just beat the Devils in overtime. That game's final. Hold on. All right. Final seconds of the Garden. And now Kaslick is exchanging. But it won't lead to much. To your 3 stars of the game tonight. Your 3rd star of the game tonight was a guy who had a fantastic game. Your 3rd star is Casey Middlestat. 1 goal, 2 assists in this one for 3 points. He had a fantastic night tonight. Absolutely deserves this honor. 2nd star, 33 saves on 36 shots tonight. He was fantastic, as always. It's Jeremy Swayman, the goaltender tonight. Your 1st star is a man who I absolutely thought was a game changer tonight. By far, he was a game changer, and he stepped up. Lindholm and Zaka went down. He stepped up, took the reins at the face-off dot, and did a really good job. It's Fraser Minton, your 1st star of the game tonight. He's my 1st star. Minton had a a phenomenal performance. Overall, it was one of his stronger games of the season. He's played a lot of really good hockey, so he gets this reward. He's had a really, really solid stretch of hockey, and it showed tonight. So Middlestat 3rd star, Swayman 2nd star, and Minton 1st star. Let's get Josiah in here over on the Discord interweb. Josiah, how we doing?
Good evening, Sir Samuel.
Yes, good evening. Thoughts on...
Hey.
Yeah, hey, look at that.
Dude, I honestly, it's really funny that I was listening to your 3 stars and I'm looking at the summary and I'm like, okay, so you gave Middlestat 3, Swayman 2. How are you gonna get Fraser in there? Game number 1, and I'm good with that. Yeah, I was hoping Fraser was gonna get a shout out because I was waiting for it. I was like, okay, we got Mariah, we got Swayman, and then when you started talking about, at first I thought you were gonna put Patra there, and I'm like, what?
No. Patra played great, but no, he wasn't gonna be number 1.
He did, yeah. So honorable mention to Patra. You didn't get on the score sheet, but you know what? Yay, all power to you, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, all around pretty good. I do have a few concerns that I'll get the bad out of the way first, and then we'll talk about the good because there was more good than bad tonight. 2 things that come to mind. And that is you were outshot 36-27 by a not great Flyers team. So you really did. You made Swayman work harder than he should have had to today. He shouldn't have had to work as hard, but obviously you got a great goaltender. It's great. So I'm all right with it in general. A little concerning though, when they almost drop 40 on you, that could be an issue. The main issue I really have is the 3rd period issues continue for the Bruins. For shots on goal, 1st period it was 10-9 Boston, then it was 12-10 Philly in the 2nd, which isn't a bad margin, but then he got outshot 15-7 in the 3rd.
Ooh.
So the 3rd period struggles are continuing for this team. It didn't affect anything tonight. I mean, you traded goals in the 3rd period, so it's inherently it didn't bite you today. But that's some like 3 or 4 games in a row now where you're getting outplayed in the 3rd. And eventually that's going to hurt you because the past few games it hasn't, it has in some of the games. But you look at, Nashville, that kind of bit you. You did win in overtime, so you got lucky. Today, you were already out, it was 5-2 at that point, so it wasn't a huge concern. With Montreal, same thing. Rangers, same thing. So, it's been, 4 games in a row now where you are getting outplayed in the 3rd, which eventually is going to lead you to start losing games. So
yeah,
that's going to be cleaned up, and you gotta help out your goaltender out a little bit. But other than that, though, the offense came to play today. You got a little bit of everything from a lot of people too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you didn't have any repeat scorers this game, so. You got a little help from everybody. You got Arvidsson, Zaka, Minton, Middlestat, Janot, and Hustadinov.
Yeah.
So, obviously that was an empty netter. But either way, you didn't have any repetitive goal scorers, which isn't a bad thing necessarily, but that just shows that your team is capable of having goal scorers. Like, you have enough people, you have enough offense. And
yes.
Again, the Flyers aren't the best. However, you got a little from everybody. Pete got 2 points. I'm happy to see
Hey.
Pete get some action. So, I feel like everyone helped out. The defense was okay. The offense was great. Swayman as good as always. So I'm happy overall. Overall, I'm good with this.
Yeah, so am I. And you mentioned the 6 different goal scorers. That just shows you have secondary scoring. Because remember, Geeky and Pasternak did not score tonight. Victor Arvidsson's been a force recently. He's been great. Middlestad's been great. Minson's been probably, besides Geeky and Pasternak, the best forward the Bruins have had the past month. Hustadinov's been great too, and he gets rewarded. Jeannot, getting off the schneid, getting a goal there under that tip. So, yeah, good stuff here. Good win. I'm getting a phone call. I'm going to tell him to call later. But anyway, yeah, so the Bruins pick up a nice win at home against the Flyers team that lost last night. So I'm happy with what I saw.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, really, the only issues I have were what I mentioned already. Shots on goal was a little much. You only had one power play. You didn't score on it, but 0 for 1 isn't horrible. You kept them to only scoring on one power play, which again isn't great. But it was kind of in garbage time. Obviously they scored with 2 minutes to go, whatever it was. Minute 49 or 39, whatever it is. So not the end of the world there. You did. This is actually one thing I didn't look at. You got physically outdone tonight. It was 36 hits to 15 for the Flyers.
Well, what Crime always says it in chat that if you out hit, you usually lose the game. So, hey, there's that.
I mean, I guess there is a point to it, but when you're facing a Flyers team that's a little small too, and you're supposedly a physical team, the discrepancy is a little bit concerning. But again, you won, so.
I'm not worried.
I'm not too worried about it. It just, I think the majority of those probably happened in the third when you were kind of getting rolled around a little bit. So, but it could become an issue. So, just keep an eye on it. That's all I'm saying is, in the next few games, make sure you keep an eye on the third period. If they're getting out physical, then the shots are going up and you're not scoring. Just keep an eye on it.
Imagine if you don't do that against a Colorado type offense, or else you're gonna get screwed. Don't.
That is true.
Don't do that. So they got away with it tonight, but don't do that against Tampa or Florida. Oh my God, don't do that. If you're up going to the third period, you got to keep the pedal to the metal. You can't be.
Oh yeah, Tampa Bay will tear you to shreds if you let off the gas.
For sure. So. Yeah, good win for the Bruins. I thought Swayman was good tonight for when he needed to be. The couple goals he gave up weren't his fault, especially the one with a minute left wasn't really his fault. The one they scored late in the second period was kind of whatever because it was a bad bounce and it was just 3 bounces in front and then they scored. Is what it is. So, not concerned. I wonder why they played Swayman tonight to begin with. Because he's gonna play Sunday.
I was wondering about that.
Because then you have Tampa on Sunday, then you have Florida on Wednesday. It's just interesting. It's very interesting. I'm not sure what they're thinking. They're thinking the extra day's rest for each game might be good for Swayman, but I don't know. Because I'd be very scared about putting Korpisalo out there against Florida or Tampa. They're not putting Korpisalo out. You're not putting out your backup goalie in a stadium game. Just something you're not doing. The Florida game would make some sense to give Swayman some rest before the Olympics, I guess. But this is a team that you're competing against in the wild card race. Get any sort of points you can before the Olympic break because you're off for 20 days. So, I don't know. It's a little nerve-wracking to me. But anyway, I can't really.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
It's just interesting. I mean, they won. So I guess it works, right? But if they lose to either Tampa or Florida because they put Korpisalo in, that's going to be a big swing. Get your points now because they're going to be at a premium when the schedule gets tougher after the Olympic break. It's going to be so hard. You have no idea. They're playing They're gonna have to play Toronto another time. They're gonna have to play Montreal again. They're gonna have to play.
Toronto's terrible, dude. What do you mean?
Well, it's always a tough game when you're playing Toronto. You're gonna play Montreal. You're gonna play Detroit at least one more time, I think. Like, you're gonna play some tough games. Tampa again after the Olympic break. Like, Florida another time too. Like, you're not gonna have some easy games, so you gotta get your points now.
You play Dallas at least one more time. Yeah, you played Dallas one more time. You play the Lightning a few more times.
Yeah, Dallas. Yeah, like, I don't know. You play Minnesota again too. It's another team you play. So.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't fear the Panthers that much. I feel like I would be okay if Korpisalo started that game. Swayman has to play in the Stadium Series. That's a non-negotiable.
Yep.
But I honestly, call me crazy, really don't fear the Panthers that much. And also, I don't know. Let me look. I think the Panthers might also not be playing Bobrovsky because let me take a look at their schedule.
Gonna wrap this up in a couple minutes.
Because I think they have. What's that?
Gonna wrap this up in a couple minutes here.
Okay. Yeah, before they play the Sabres right before they play the Bruins, and the Sabres are a good ass team. So
yeah,
and the Jets. So I think Bobrovsky will probably get Jets and Sabres, and maybe we'll get the backup. So we'll see. Last point I have real quick.
Yeah. Okay.
So quick last point. Current position, we are in a 3-way tie for the 3rd spot in the Atlantic with the Sabres and the Canadiens at 67 points. The good news is that we're in the 2nd and last wildcard spot in the East. However, the next closest team is the Panthers, who are 8 points behind, which is very good.
So the teams that are in the playoffs keep winning, and the teams that are not in the playoff spot keep losing. So they just keep gaining and gaining. So interesting trends.
Yep.
So very interesting. Sunday, we're going to be live here, 6:30, for Stadium Series coverage. Bruins in Tampa. Should be a fun one. You don't want to miss it. It should be a good time. There'll be a special presentation, whole 9 yards. Going to work on that tomorrow. Make sure everything's squared away for Sunday. And should be a good time. Hopefully we're going to have some friends in here for a big Stadium Series game. It's going to be at Raymond James. It's going to be a good time. And hopefully you guys are ready for it. If you have not yet, make sure to hit the like button. And if you have not yet, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you ring the notification bell to never miss when we go live or upload here on the channel. Follow me on social media. Go follow me on Instagram at SamSmithOnYT, on TikTok and on Twitter as well. And with that being said, have a fantastic rest of your night. And the Bruins win this one 6-3. Good night, everybody.